Optimus 2000. Fourcast, second-hand production. Fourcast is just a collection of 4-track songs. And even though it doesn't have shrink wrap, color covers, or a poster, it doesn't mean it doesn't have heart. It's got a lot of heart, y'all. So check it out. Here's the Fourcast. It's done on 4 tracks. Just a broadcast of some more tracks. The latest lyrics, brightest beats that are yours to play. Abstract with character, you won't find them plain. Above average like magic when I step to the apparatus. Confirm the status, and then return to the stratosphere. Come clear, and then we all cheer. Something new to hear, something that's sincere. That's why I've been sent here. Creation, demonstration of my craft. Crucial concept on behalf of making the listener's hands clap. Trapped in rhythm, static, reflexes automatic. In a room with a view, it's like dwelling up in an attic. Dwelling up in an attic. Dwelling up in an attic. Fourcast. 4-track tape, man. 4-track tape. So take it for what it's worth. Take for what it's worth. Here's the Fourcast. There's no real format. A free flow of some thought, but it's more than that. Words bring order out of chaos. Beats hard like mortar or some clay blocks. As far on my roll, so please believe I take rocks. Trigger riggers like trimmers. Steady making noise with a lot of boys, but really still beginners. At 21 every ton of the time, but none left to burn. Fourcast is full of hits, man. When will they ever learn? What? And when will they ever learn? It's full of hits. This ain't made in a big studio, man. It's not gonna be on the radio. Have a video, man. It's just a 4-track tape. Just feel it. Here's the Fourcast. It's done on 4 tracks. Just a broadcast of some more tracks. Here's the Fourcast. It's done on 4 tracks. Just a broadcast. There's no real format. Here's the Fourcast. There's no real format. Just a broadcast of some more tracks. And here's the Fourcast. It's on a 4 tracks. Just a broadcast of some more tracks. Of some Miss 2000. Fourcast. It's just a Fourcast, y'all. That's right. Second-hand production. Joy. Just 4 track. Second-hand production. Yep. 2001. What? One man's treasure could be another man's trash, and one man's pleasure could be another man's past. Just a song about not judging on appearances. Now you should check this out. I was told beauty's in the eye of the one who folds. No matter if that object is worn, torn, and worn, or old. Something that can't be sold, a piece that's truly priceless. Or an indescribable feeling that's truly righteous. Something that you might just go to extreme measures to get your hands on. But meanwhile then bother to see whose feet you land on. Standing on the next man's tail to progress on your trail for the goal at the end of the rainbow. A strange bull when it shows one's priorities. Going out for inanimate material while ignoring the little things in life that are twice as nice when appreciated. And stay a little more stable, not depreciating in value. I vow to not pass judgment on something if I don't know any better. Remember your garbage could really be a buried treasure. Really be a buried treasure. Check it out. One man's treasure could be another man's trash, and one man's pleasure could be another man's past. Look before you laugh, cause what may be nothing could be something in the mind of somebody. One man's treasure could be another man's trash, and one man's pleasure could be another man's past. Look before you laugh, cause what may be nothing could be something to somebody else who's hungry. Oliver was an alcoholic all of his adult life. Homeless by 25, that Vodka was a knife in his back. Years had passed and he felt that he lacked any life experience. So he gathered his vet checks and rented his shack. It was time to get back up on his feet. No more sleeping on the street. Got a part-time job just to help keep some money in his pocket and some food upon his shelves. For the first time in 20 or so years, Oliver was doing well. He was finally happy with what he had. Now it's time to face himself and check into rehab. A 12-step program in which no man could fail. He owed it to his health. He was now so pale and frail. After those 10 weeks, he felt brand new. It changed his world. Not only kicked his habit, but also met a girl. Her name was Jenny, and she used to strip. Both now on the road to recovery, decided to start a relationship. She moved into his room, and things were going smooth. Oliver was in disbelief, couldn't possibly improve. But Jenny started to act strange, and it got him thinking. Maybe she was having second thoughts or had turned back to drinking. So he had a plan to come home from work that night early, to possibly get an idea of why Jenny was being so surly. He opened up his door, and it was more than he bargained for. Jenny in bed with another man and empty bottles on the floor. He turned his back in disbelief, felt his soul deceased. As he walked away, he chuckled. It was now back to the streets. It was now back to the streets. What a story. One man's pleasure. One man's treasure could be another man's trash, and one man's pleasure could be another man's past. Look before you laugh, cause what may be nothing could be something in the mind of somebody. One man's treasure could be another man's trash, and one man's pleasure could be another man's past. Look before you laugh, cause what may be nothing could be something to somebody else who's hungry. One man's treasure could be another man's trash. One man's pleasure could be another man's past. Look before you laugh, cause what may be nothing could be something in the mind of somebody. In the mind of somebody. In the mind of somebody. One man's treasure could be another man's trash. And one man's pleasure could be another man's past. Just trying to understand what I'm trying to say in the song. The messages that are displayed, relayed. Optimus, I'm out.
Creation. If our music starts skipping, then eject it. I'm sorry we don't have enough loot to press a record by the line in these modern times. I'm equipped to fulfill any destiny. Mic in my grip, just bringing out the best in me. Natural empathy, EYE lesson 3 wise men adding to our chronicles, and we never stop the rhyming. Domino effect to protect, gotta sign a check for some wax with the sharp for a set of new needles. People who understand my plight are my equal heights, unreachable and unattainable. So I thought hip-hop gave my brain a pull. Indirect sense, discover excellence, recompense MC, then I select defense. Or a wall built to hold me back, I conquer it. Make a new path and all of you should honor it. Yeah. Right.
Check it out now, what? Every day I bring more gifts. Is human or just a myth? Inspire and uplift by the means of dictum riffs and the sick mix of verses that are being displayed. Magnificent melodies in the samples that are laid. Tapes played with no delay in the decks of the consumer. The thumb still made on analog despite any rumors. Early bloomers on the mic, now turn to budding blossoms. Set our sights forward though the past is not forgotten. And on any of my endeavors, I'm never playing possum. Awesome amounts of thought, devotion and heart. Have you ever been experiencing the potions of art? We're like a start without a finish, like smarts that don't diminish. Catch your interest in an instant, keep creating with a vengeance. Inventions, extensions of the beliefs and daily intentions, mixed with comprehension. Oh, when did I mention we throw in a pension, just a smidgen of that shit that keeps you clenching to your dome. See you when I get home. Optimus rhymes for all those who didn't know. The rhyme's part of my name I take very seriously. No, I'm an English linguistic mystic master type. I'm here to drop a verse for y'all. It's like poetry in motion. Call me the Mr. Mystic microphone motor mouth holding massive. Founding father of my free flow, flipping fantastic. Draw gymnastics with verbal vertical thoughts. The poetry's in motion like the ocean and it's all my fault. Beats in bulk like bolts of lightning in a thunderstorm. Creates a mirage more like a collage that's far from the norm. You're getting warm, now you're hot. Get on course if you're not. We try to drop the bomb song just to blow up your spot. Speakers, tape deck, or Walkman. We do the talking but can also do the walking to back it up. Fresher than that prepackaged stuff at Tower, that's got us laughing. Radio playing a video but the content is lacking. Just whack and weak. In fact your future's bleak. But with each time I speak I climb closer to my peak. Closer to my peak. Closer to my peak. Don't traverse. I be the Mr. Mystic meditating Mega Man movie message. Frequently floundering on frequency, freaking with freshness. Jeff is a jabberjaw who John's jargon on his journal. Expanding MC, evolution internal. Kernels of thought pop off under heat and pressure. Finish the song by all means, take any measure. Necessary, never vary, always fairly consistent. Like hip-hop, filling content when I write non-stop. Paragraphs of paragraphs out of the pen. Help me map and begin my mission, which is more like a premonition. Like first track in a beat now, there's nothing missing. There's nothing missing. Just a quick little demonstration, y'all. Optimus, rhyme time, poetry in motion.
From the key with a flurry and a blur of pigeons. Everyone is carrying some kind of bag. Everyone seems to have a separate individual mission. We should be there, we should be not. Slowly, yet, with ever-quickening intensity, my agitation begins. Train stands quiet and still has a workhouse. Its planks gently heaving upon the rails of the large soil station. We are moving more and more toward a no-keeping nothing. One of my cores, I think, has been called an era of post-civilization. In this era of post-civilization, it is probable enough certain that the values of literature and art and culture and humanity of which we have suffered so long will gradually disappear. What will we be left with? A tabula rasa, a new explored world where man has always been able to adopt himself and change, shift his emphasis of view and perspective. In this sense, we should be proud, because we'll be at last getting rid of naked. We're being stripped, if not stripped already, of every support we have.
Told you I did. Reckless is he. Now, matches are worse.
That boy is our last hope.
No, there is another.
JKC, this one's for you. JKC, this one's for you. JKC. What have we started? What have I done? Making 4-track songs, just trying to have fun. Now that age is done and end of an era. Have Cosmic call me and have you seen Jera? Me not for 3 JKC and 2G is much different than the days when we formed an SC. Special edition BDs, show instrumentals the only CD. Brother 5 Frank and Keith put the name down in graffiti. Live freely from the west cliff to seascape. As I write and remember, I'd like to think that we shaped the mountain from a molehill Pacific. I strolled past the handbill, broke out Batista, so my tape case is only half filled. Kill a flow on the radio, we're at a show. Even rock a street corner, shopping cart tours on the go. Me and Otto know what it's time to do. Take to record a few and then go sip a brew at the park by the dark room. Maybe up at the tree fort or at the crack shack where me and Grunge are on the porch to torch a stove while inside Kiefer cooks the next scheme. And someone pays a twin so we can complete the team. Boy, how time flies with this rhyme, I'm meticulous. 3 solo tapes and 4 crew albums, that's ridiculous. Way past any goals that we ever set. And way before me and that kid Randy ever met. Freestyle sessions up at Taqueria Vallarta. And someone go get top ramen so we can really start the cipher. Where's the ladder? There goes Spiral with the Bombay. And let's stop by clock so we can give him a break. From the cut and ain't that something 97 to the present. The circle that you chill with can make this time pleasant. A present of the residents is what I present as I reminisce. Restructure because to have change is bliss. You gotta restructure because to have change is bliss. JKC, reminisce. Peace out, y'all. different responses, you know? Was it something that I said to make you feel that way? Was it something that I said to help get you through the day? Was it something that I said that stood out and glistened? Was it something that I said that made you sit down and listen? Was it something that I said that made you feel that way? Was it something that I said to help get you through your day? Was it something that I said with which you could relate? Was it something that I said? I have this way with words when I say the words this way. Turn myself inside out so my soul can be displayed in this array of quotes and dots, precisely put together. Clippings on the page that kind of reads like a letter of my life. Just like this mic, it amplifies the cries from my mind. Open your eyes and ears to see what treasures you may find. In the daytime it shines within the solar fountains. And that I write for my life now that I'm older and I'm counting on this music as my livelihood. I want to be supplying good product for the people who put their trust in, and I think they should. With the push we could take it to the top. Independent hip hop, not gonna stop till I drop in my shop, plotting the path of this poet local, taking shots in the dark, trying to go global with the vocals. What, man? Just trying to go global with my vocals, man. That's all I'm trying to do. Was it something that I said to make you feel that way? Was it something that I said to help you get you through the day? Was it something that I said that stood out and glistened? Was it something that I said to make you sit down and listen? Was it something that I said that made you feel that way? Was it something that I said to help get you through your day? Was it something that I said with which you could relate? Was it something that I said? I used to be athletic, but now I'm just poetic. I surprise myself sometimes, the lines that come are quite prophetic. Sympathetic to the geniuses that can't be heard. The poorest people are mentally the most wealthy. It's absurd how this whole thing is set up. Got me upset, but I won't let up. People left let down, but I'll never let it get us. Flustered and lackluster, my wings flutter like a butterfly. Straight out of the cocoon, don't worry, I'll be home soon. I moved to San Francisco, still led by Santa Cruz philosophy. I needed to keep me calm while I strive through this hypocrisy. I'm just be another average Joe caught up in the struggle. I've heard the debate, I'll let me say my rebuttal. Was it something that I said that made you feel that way? Was it something that I said to help get you through the day? Was it something that I said that stood out and glistened? Was it something that I said that made you sit down and listen? Was it something that I said that made you feel that way? Was it something that I said to help get you through your day? Was it something that I said with which you could relate? Was it something that I said? Something that I said? Was it something that I said? I just wonder. Different lines spawn different reactions, different minds. I wonder. Everybody has their favorite. Something that sticks out. Something that helps them get through their day. Yeah. Something that gets them to sit down and listen. Which you hope I made out there. Which you hope I made. Something that stood out and glisten. Sit down. Something that I said. Feel that way. Something that I said that was it something that I said that stood out and glistened? Was it something that I said that made you sit down and listen?
Everybody on the real.
What?
Real, how we feeling? Real, how we feeling? Can't deal so we kneeling by your bed, now we pray, say the Lord might help our cause that we scared every noise like people seek protection from the neighbors, and they call the miracles that we saved us from ourselves, the same self the fate felt. Rain tells of the pain we lay knelt by your bed, like I said, is it possible that these very same miracles are behold? People back, the facts are far from settled, calling me a devil or calling me a rebel. Either way, my hand out for yours, and I'm sure that the four elements mean more if they represent the people on the bus. Unite, call, enough, follow us as we bust, no need to bleed from a war that we run from a sea. Some might agree, some won't freeze. Either way you look, we gotta all get free, cause the government holding down other countries. If a conflict exists, then we front these weapons, or we simply invade. Rape the women, we give it a say. Whether they wanna hear it or not, then we cry when an American is shot. What the Harrison Hollywood in a new fucking movie, taking it out on the terrorists truly. Don't you think that they see it all different? I can imagine how assistance from a military invading forces on the television course this war is making money off of all of my neighbors. Now they're getting scared, so they're asking God for favors.
31 flavors and that's about it. The number of groups that control radio hits and the video charts and what's in the shopping carts. Fake ass art, but they were doomed from the start. Can't play the part of a rock star for long. We see through what you're doing is wrong. Songs like inspiration, no captivation into your message. No one's relating. If it were up to them, we would have no choices. MTV be muting these voices, and when I speak of them, I mean the big business by which music is funded. Nowadays, what isn't? And the radio stations want the high dollar sponsorship, so they play the major label popular teen bopper shit. In turn, everyone believes that these are the tightest, but really these groups don't reflect the music, not in the slightest. Try this independent edition with low exposure, may not have a poster, but can keep my composure. Roots from deep, we're far from removable, and self-funded, our income ain't recoupable.
Images, fantasy, crush reality. Actually, it's kinda hard to break the mold. And at 5 years old, they raise you to think, control what you do, say and blink. And now you're making music for the so-called people, but clearly distracted by betrayers of evil. Weak souls commit while they're soaking in regret, but you can't get upset. A&Rs write them checks. They make a good living selling lies to children. Evidently they're unhappy and the music is empty. Fulfilling a dream goes way beyond cream. Cash, money, sex, murder is obscene for the average artist to accept overnight. Now they wish they never accepted it. I hear them like, how many albums does it take to fall off? Is it 2 or 3 before you come soft? What the fuck, we make noise, hip-hop for the boys. Music to feel and understand with no choice. It's not hard to relate to music that reflects actions of a real person, so it injects the passion through the skull and enters through the ear. So if you're lost to the music, cause music is always there. If you're lost to the music, cause music is always there. If you're lost to the music, cause music is always there.
Oh, there's something on my mind.
Now, as you know, in the musical score, each character is represented by an instrument.
something on my mind.
Abstractions. That's the name of the track. Check it out. DJ Blue Man on the wheels of steel. Here to introduce Optimus rhymes in his new cut. Fourcast. Check it out. Abstractions. I'm not distracted when I'm reacting on the microphone. Known tones roam with the chrome dome. This gnome flows with persistence. A high percentage that I go the distance on a mission from Mars. I exist in the stars and galaxies, hanging in galleries, pivoting reality, riveting personality, persuading pins to begin the ritual. All found to be habitual habit, like the white rabbit in Alice in Wonderland. Now I wonder, plans of these lyrics demonstrated, elevated, concentrated, contemplation. Clap if you're captivated. These are my raps I made it in my room with the Fourcast activated.
Rap tracks that I have slamming down with the cynical sound. Rap tracks that I have slamming down with the cynical sound. Rap tracks that I have slamming down with the cynical sound.
Communicating and conjugating, we're circulating, constantly cultivating, compare, contrast, creating, reanimating, and relating recipes of relativity from a living, breathing entity. Maintain gravity while searching for entropy. Enter these energies instantly on the 424 task and attend to the task at hand. It's the last stand, strands of hay spin into gold to hold tales untold. Sit back and watch this microphone glow, show and tell just as well. Compel.
Come on, the Jedi back to sight. Rap tracks that I have slamming down with the cynical sound. Jedi back to sight. Rap tracks that I have slamming down with the cynical sound. Jedi back to sight. Rap tracks that I have slamming down with the cynical sound. Jedi back to sight. Rap tracks that I have slamming down with the cynical sound. Jedi back to sight. Rap tracks that I have slamming down with the cynical sound. Jedi back to sight. Rap tracks that I have slamming down with the cynical sound.
It's illustrations of pure creation, filled with my phrases, filled with vibration. Magical papers create majestic strides on the slate. Need the beat and some black ink, that is my true paper mate. I hold it down like paperweights in these California days. So much talent in these tapes, this is the true golden state. Holding my fate in the palm of my hand, I stand called about always someday. But for now I stand strong, plan long and hard for this year. Come along great since last year. It's blood, sweat, and tears, not blunt sex and beer, that keep me motivated, medicated by the meditations, mediations of the mental. Far from simple soliloquies over instrumentals. Not a rental, but a keeper. This tape may be the sleeper of the century, and I hope you would agree. This shit is meant to be. Illustrations, they're ill-creations, filled with my phrases, filled with vibrations. Illustrations, they're ill-creations, filled with my phrases, filled with vibration. Illustrations, they're ill-creations, filled with my phrases, filled with vibrations. Illustrations, they're ill-creations, filled with my phrases, filled with vibration. Feel the vibrations, feel the vibrations of illustrations. Illustrating, innovating the illest things and instigating the thoughts that are introspective and independent. Hope the flows that I interject with make an indent, an inscription on your intention. Inspire with intervention. Take an intermission to come enter my visions, incisions, insert inventions, installation of inspiration. Interview with an interesting individual. Influences and fusion with the ink, that's inevitable. That's incredible. That's indescribable. Indescribable. Illustrations, they're ill creations, filled with my phrases, feel the vibrations. Peace.
You don't believe in the Force, do you? Kid, I've flown from one side of this galaxy to the other. I've seen a lot of strange stuff, but I've never seen anything to make me believe there's one all-powerful force controlling everything. There's no mystical energy field controls my destiny.
You're God. Please don't take offense to any views displayed in this song. It's just personal reflections. Take it for what it's worth. Your God gives you faith, your God keeps you safe, your God puts you on the path narrow and straight, your God gives you protection, far free from sin, your God may be great, but your God took my friend, your God took mine, but your God's not my friend, and your God is not my friend. I never really knew you, and would never really choose to. I look at myself for guidance in what I go through, grow true to ways that have been tried and tested, won't invest my life in something that can't be trusted, now adjusted to the sights of the city. Why someone so holy would create something so shitty? It's not looking pretty, Lord have pity on this planet Earth. So many people pray every day and things still get worse. A curse cast by Satan or just the natural way things play out. Blame it on the scapegoat so your real feelings stay out. Side with the pride that you left on the plate, following the nun footsteps that foretell your faith. What a waste of a great mind, and a shame that you'll have to face your fate blind. I heard it through the grapevine, wandering in the garden, but it was no surprise to the random pain my soul is hardened. So I take a bite of the apple to help grapple with my own demons. Believe everything they say and now you must be dreaming. At least that's how it's seeming as we're spinning through the final days. Yeah, I'm sinning, but God forgives, also be okay. So I'll be okay. Don't worry about me. Your God gives you faith, your God keeps you safe, your God puts you on the path narrow, straight, your God gives you protection, far free from sin, your God may be great, but your God took my friend, your God gives you faith, your God keeps you safe, your God puts you on the path narrow, straight, your God gives you protection, far free from sin, your God may be great, but your God's not my friend. Peace.
Sarcastic science, she would like to know in her complacent ministry of fear how we propose to get away from here when she has made things so we have to go or be wiped out. Will she be asked to show us how by rocket we may hope to steer to some star off there, say a half light year through temperature of absolute zero? Why wait for science to supply the how when any amateur can tell it now? The way to go away should be the same as 50 billion years ago we came, if anyone remembers how that was. I have a theory, but it hardly does. A theory, if you hold it hard enough and long enough, gets rated as a creed, such as that flesh is something we can slough so that the mind can be entirely free. Then when the arms and legs have atrophied and brain is all that's left of mortal stuff, we can lie on the beach with the seaweed and take our daily tide baths smooth and rough. There once we lay as blobs of jellyfish at evolution's opposite extreme, but now as blobs of brain we lie and dream, with only one vestigial creature wish. Oh, may the tide be soon enough and high to keep our abstract verse from getting dry.